Logan the Layman Critic here with my crazy hair. You know, with this quarantine, not much point in trying to go out, so I just kept my bed head. I'm cranking out a couple reviews for today. This review will be for Dagger of Kamui. It's from 1985 and directed by Rintaro. Let's talk movies. Jiro is a foundling who is framed for the murder of his adopted family, and he's taken in and offered training by ninja after he flees. He sets out on a mission to learn the truth about his family of origin, and he doesn't realize that he's being used as a pawn to unravel a mystery that his father was hiding from the bad guys. Dagger of Kamui has been compared to Ninja Scroll in terms of its tone and atmosphere. I wouldn't say that's too far off. Both films were animated by Madhouse. Both are gorgeous period pieces with great swordplay and magic and plenty of bloodshed. But I'd say that Dagger of Kamui lacks some of the exploitiveness that unfortunately can be found in Ninja Scroll. It's a much more tasteful film, in my opinion. And where Ninja Scroll is a story that takes place within the span of a few days, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's only a couple days. Anyway, Dagger of Kamui is a long-reaching tale spanning years and placed against a backdrop of various conflicts that are taking place in Japan. We follow Jiro as he travels across Japan and even over to America and back, meeting and losing friends over the course of his mission. And it's a sad movie in a lot of ways. Jiro is perpetually being robbed of human connection, and his motivations become more and more solidified as the story unfolds. By the time the film is over, you can understand why the character is where he's at psychologically, though I'll admit the ending is a little bit frustrating in its ambiguity. As I said, the fight scenes are well animated. Several of them are depicted using unique color contrasts with blue or red. It's very stylized. There's one battle against a trio of sorcerer types where the animation gets kind of surreal, and it looks great. The scenery is beautiful and sprawling, and it gives the film an epic quality to it. As for gripes, well, the film runs a little too long, and the plot can get to be convoluted, and you have all these new locations and characters and revelations, and it doesn't help when you're trying to watch subtitles and the animation at the same time. Apparently there is a dub out there, but I don't know of its quality or how to acquire it. Maybe I can hunt down in the future, but I digress. The villain isn't terribly interesting either, in my opinion. He's kind of a dull mastermind. I don't care for his character design either. And then the ending, as I mentioned, is ambiguous and kind of abrupt. It seems to work. I bet when I revisit this film, I'll probably have a greater appreciation for that part of it, but my initial impression was that it was kind of... I was hoping that there would be some loose ends tied up. It felt like there was a loose end that needed to be tied up, I guess that's what I'm saying. And you'll know when you watch the movie what I'm talking about. Dagger of Kamui is a beautiful, emotional, and pretty exciting ninja tale. Just make sure you have some time set aside and be prepared to pause and backtrack on the film just so you don't get lost in the plot. I'm sure you'll probably find plenty of time right now if you're watching this during the quarantine, so it's worth checking out. Definitely watch it. Thanks for watching.